What's up, guys? I'm your host Larry. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. To my new subscribers, I want you to feel much welcomed on board, and to my returning subscribers, I want you to know that you are valued and you're loved, and much appreciation to that. So today I have this video, or rather this topic, lined up for you, with my big question being is, does China really own Jamaica? Well, that's up to you to decide, and tell me your reviews on that. So this video, I want you to have a look at it, tell me what you think, and I want you to really have this question in mind, or rather it's my question that I've been having when I watched this video. So my question is, if a country invests in another country, or rather if a country invests in your country, does it mean that that country owns your country? Yeah, guys, so thank you for giving me this support. I want you to watch this video, and you tell me what you think in the comment section. And yeah, that's all, I guess. Let's meet in the comment section and in the next video as we discuss more. I'm your host Larry. Peace out.
Does China own Jamaica? Jamaica, a small island nation in the Caribbean, has been the subject of much attention and speculation in recent years. This is due to Jamaica's relationship with China. There has been ongoing claims that China owns Jamaica, while others argue that the relationship between the two countries is based on mutual benefits and cooperation. In this video, we will explore the history of China's investments in Jamaica, its interests in the country, the controversies surrounding the relationships between the two countries, and specifically the toll road debate. First, let's look at the history of China's investments in Jamaica. China's investments in Jamaica dates back to the 1970s, when Jamaica faced a debt crisis. At the time, China provided loans and technical assistance to the Jamaican government, which was seen as a lifeline for the country. Since then, China has continued to invest in Jamaica, primarily focusing on infrastructure projects such as roads, bridges, and ports. One of the most significant Chinese investments in Jamaica was the development of the Kingston Container Terminal, or the KCT. In 2012, China Harbour Engineering Company, CHEC, a subsidiary of the China Communications Construction Company, won the contract to expand and modernize the KCT. That project was completed in 2016 and has brought about Jamaica's greatly improved ability to handle cargo. This has made Jamaica a more desirable destination to shipping companies around the world. China's investments in Jamaica has not been limited to infrastructure projects. Chinese companies have also invested in the tourism sector, with major Chinese hotel chains such as Melia Hotels International and Royalton Resorts setting up operations in Jamaica. China has also provided support for Jamaica's effort to combat climate change. In 2018, China donated solar panels to Jamaica's government, which were used to install rooftop solar systems on schools and other public buildings. This initiative was part of China's broader efforts to promote renewable energy and to combat climate change in developing countries. The relationship between China and Jamaica has also been affected by broader geopolitical factors. In recent years, tension between China and the United States have increased, and Jamaica has found itself caught in the middle between the two nations. Historically, Jamaica has had close ties with the United States, so obviously any friction between the US and China puts Jamaica in a notably sticky position. Whilst Jamaica seeks to strengthen relationship with China, Jamaica also needs to find means and ways of diversifying its economic partnerships, broadening its horizon, so to speak. The toll road controversy.
After 3 years of construction, a Chinese-built toll road has opened on the island country of Jamaica. The project marks the largest Chinese investment to date in the Caribbean.
Another controversial Chinese investment in Jamaica is the North-South Highway, a toll road that runs from Kingston to Ocho Rios. The highway was built by Czech, so the Chinese companies own a majority, if not majority stake, in this project. Critics have raised the concerns about the terms of agreement between the Jamaican government and the Czech, arguing that the deal is not in the best interest of Jamaica. The Jamaican government has granted Czech a 50-year concession to operate the toll road with the option to extend the concession for an additional 25 years. Critics argue that this gives China too much power and control over critical conditions of the agreement. This has been criticized for its blatant lack of transparency. Hence, the Jamaican government has been accused of failing to provide sufficient information regarding this deal. Further, the Jamaican government has been accused of not consulting with local communities that will adversely be impacted by the toll road.
It's a very dusty situation for residents in Portland due to construction work on the Southern Coastal Highway improvement.
Residents of License St. Thomas have been brought to battle daily with the dust since construction began to create an improved road network in the area.
The tolls charged on the North-South Highway have also been a source of debate. The tolls for the North-South Highway are comparatively higher when compared to the average income in Jamaica, making it difficult for the average Jamaican to afford using this road. Accordingly, this has led to accusations that the toll road largely only benefits foreign investors rather than the Jamaican people.
A new toll road that'll directly connect the Jamaican capital Kingston in the south with the resort beach city of Ocho Rios in the north, thanks to a $730 million project with funding coming from China.
To provide our services to the Jamaican people.
More than 1,000 Chinese workers and 1,000 local Jamaicans spent 3 years building the road. Jamaica's Prime Minister said success was possible thanks to a, quote, good, strong bond and friendship between Jamaica and China.
In response to these criticisms, the Jamaican government has defended the North-South Highway project, arguing that it will provide much-needed infrastructure and economic development for the country. The government has also stated that the toll rates are necessary to cover the cost of building and maintaining the highway. Overall, Chinese investments in Jamaica has become a complex issue that requires careful consideration. For example, the benefits versus the risks. While the Chinese investments have provided much needed infrastructure and economic development on the island, it has also raised valid concerns about the terms of these Chinese loans and agreements, as well as the impact on Jamaican people and the country's sovereignty. As Jamaica continues to navigate its relationship with China, it will be important to balance the benefits of Chinese investment with the need to protect the country's interest while maintaining its independence. China's interest in Jamaica. China's interest in Jamaica is primarily driven by its need for resources, such as bauxite, which is used to produce aluminum. Jamaica is one of the world's largest producers of bauxite, and Chinese companies have invested heavily in the country's mining industry. Additionally, Jamaica's strategic location in the Caribbean makes it an attractive destination for Chinese investment in infrastructure projects, such as ports and logistics hubs. Another reason for China's interest in Jamaica is its ongoing political influence in the Caribbean. China has been expanding its presence in the region for some time, forging relationships with countries that have traditionally been aligned with the United States. Jamaica's close ties with the United States make it an important target for China's dollar diplomacy, which aims to gain influence by offering financial incentives to developing countries. Controversies surrounding China's investments in Jamaica. Despite the benefits of Chinese investment in Jamaica, the relationship has not been without dispute. Critics have raised the concerns about the terms of China's loans to Jamaica and the impact of Chinese investment on the country's economy and sovereignty. One of the main criticisms is that China's loans to Jamaica comes with strings attached, such as requiring Jamaican companies to use Chinese suppliers or labor. This has led to accusations of debt-trapped diplomacy, in which China uses its loans to gain leverage over developing countries. Additionally, some have argued that Chinese investment in Jamaica is leading to a loss of Jamaican sovereignty. For example, in the case of the KCT project, Chinese companies now have a significant stake in the terminal, raising concerns about the impact on Jamaican workers and the country's ability to control its own affairs and its infrastructure. China's investment in Jamaica is a complex and multifaceted relationship that cannot be reduced to a simple question of ownership. While Chinese investment has provided Jamaica with much needed infrastructure and economic development, it has also raised concerns about the impact on Jamaican sovereignty under the terms of the Chinese loans and agreements. The toll road controversy highlights the need for transparency and careful consideration of the terms and agreements between China and Jamaica. It is important for both countries to work together and ensure that Chinese investment in Jamaica is beneficial to both parties and is respectful of Jamaica's sovereignty and interests. Only then can the relationship between China and Jamaica truly be a partnership based on mutual benefit and cooperation.